WNBA. So if you didn't know, the WNBA preseason is going on right now. But you wouldn't know that because right now, only thing they showing is Caitlin Clark. If you didn't know,
Break me off a piece of that, Caitlin Clark.
exactly. So if you didn't know, the Fever just played the Wings. They lost
Let's go
79 to
Dallas.
73. That was a crazy game. Remember we saw that Enrique girl balled.
Enrique.
Enrique girl, you remember that name?
That's not her name. I know I'm trolling, but it sounds like in the announcer state, it sounds like Enrique.
Exactly.
But she was hitting threes after threes. She had a full-on Kyrie moment where she called her own shot. She didn't even need a pick. She said, "I'm ISOing and I'm doing a step back three in this girl's mouth." And Caitlin Clark, I think, had a turnover and then an air ball at the end of the game.
Pretty much, yeah. She got, and yeah. She's like, I got fouled. I got fouled. She did get fouled.
You know what's weird is she was wearing these, what are those, Kobe 6s?
Uh huh.
But they looked like they were like super old.
To probably her work. I mean, lucky shoes.
No, but I wonder. Oh, I don't know about lucky shoes, but I mean, I guess. But I wonder if she like bought them off of like eBay or something because it's like a colorway you can't get now. They haven't remade it. But yeah, fans were also Caitlin Clark. So she played well. She pushed off. She stiffed armed some poor girls
to the floor.
unforgivable, and then hit a three, and then wanted to do the flopping symbol, which was just mean, Caitlin. She's always doing hand gestures. She's always giving them this. We're giving them this for flopping.
True, but I can tell with the Indiana Fever, they are giving
Or
her
if you're Kendrick.
Hard coming out. But I can tell that they are giving Caitlin Clark a lot of trust with the team. They're passing her the ball. They're expecting her to take the last shot and take the last shot during the last seconds of the game from Erica Wheeler. I mean that's crazy. I mean they're really trying to give her the spotlight in Indiana, and they can really let her be the next Steph Curry.
She couldn't have went to a better place.
Pretty much.
Indiana is like one of those like middle of nowhere states that like most people don't go to. Yeah, sorry, Indiana.
Basically.
But
I mean, to go from having that many untelevised games to having like almost over 30 televised games this season.
Yeah, because they sucked, and I think they, but Indiana's where the cornfields are,
basically,
and that they're actually
Michael Jackson,
the home state of Larry Bird, and if I'm not mistaken, maybe basketball originated in Indiana.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's like Hoosiers was Indiana, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So like Indiana has a lot of basketball pride and history. So now that they got like the female Great White Hope and Caitlin Clark, like the lady incarnation of Larry Bird, Indiana's gonna be all on board, man. I could imagine that all of the Fever's home games are gonna go crazy.
They are going crazy. I mean, like
Indiana is a basketball. You know how Texas is like a football state?
Yeah.
Indiana's a basketball state.
I can see that. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
They take pride in their basketball heritage.
I agree with that. I mean, they take so much pride in it. They're getting televised everywhere. This actually, I watched this game right before the playoff game. I watched the whole thing. Comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel about the Indiana Fever. How far y'all think they're gonna make it, and then we're gonna talk about. It's just
people were mad that the Angel Reese's WNBA debut, that was a preseason game, was not on actual TV, not even in their local in Chicago. That you had to go online and stream it. I think probably the streaming is free because I've watched a few WNBA games, and then unless they change it, it's usually free on the website.
Yeah, they said it wasn't down. It was down. They were saying that people were going to the NBA the NBA app to watch the videos, watch the game.
It was crashing,
and it was crashing. It wasn't working for a lot of people. So somebody random put up a link on X showing the game. They said 2 million. Other people saying 200,000 people tuned in to watch it.
2 million views.
To watch it, but I mean, they didn't even know the coach and everything for the Angel Reese's team didn't even know that the game wasn't basically wasn't being showed. She was surprised. What happened?
What do you rate the Bayou Barbie?
I mean, I think she dropped like 10 or 13. She dropped like got 10 points, 13 rebounds. I mean,
and her other superstar teammate, was it Collazo?
Carmela Cardoza. She's out for 4 to 6 weeks. She got an injury during the first preseason game. I mean,
they were going to be the Twin Towers, but I guess that's just more shots for Angel Reese. I hope she averages like 15 and 10, and maybe a block or two.
I mean,
would you let her be your shawty?
Horrible. You funny. No,
You
but
wouldn't want Angel Reese? She's what? How tall is she? Like 6'4"?
too tall. Way too tall. Team Chicago Skies. Chicago
Chicago Sky.
Skies.
Yeah,
I
I
forgot
already
that.
knew the team. You
I
just
should
gotta
ask
ask
you.
me.
My fault. But yes. Oh, so I mean, Chicago Skies played. They played their first preseason game. They lost. I
My
mean,
co-host already got the WNBA League Pass just to watch Angel Reese's all of her games.
but how do you feel about this hype? Were they feeding us fake hope with, oh yeah, the jerseys are selling out. Everybody's buying all the Angel Reese jerseys and Caitlin Clark jerseys,
I mean,
but you
I don't
see
know.
the game not even televised and
I feel
NBA doesn't
like
care.
everyone just likes sometimes to make news that's
Uh huh.
random because like at the end of the day it's preseason. Like how are you gonna
True.
judge them off of like day one of preseason?
I give you
And
that.
then if you go off of it, I bet that you would actually be good numbers because I don't know what the numbers are on the broadcast of the Indiana Fever game because I believe that was on ESPN.
Yeah, it's on ESPN.
But to get 2 million views on X for a WNBA game, I mean that hats off. I mean
True.
that's amazing.
It's amazing. I mean, if y'all want to check them out, I mean, we dropping this
Shout
episode.
out to Dallas Swing Cell for being Caitlin Clark and ruining her debut.
Horrible. So if you're watching this episode today, the Sky finna play the Liberty, then they finna play the Wings, then they finna play the Wings. God, they playing the Wings again, and
They're
then
gonna get murked.
it's horrible. The Sky finna play the Liberty. They keep playing the Sky. Oh yeah, it's not that many teams in the WNBA. I forgot. But yeah, comment down below how you feel about the WNBA. Will you guys be watching? Do you feel like the hype is gonna die down? This is only some college hype because I mean it's college. I mean, of course you're gonna have big televised games. You're in college. It's a big school. They get free tickets.
We'll see if they'll be able to make that audience transfer, but I think it at least will for a little bit. With the since it was literally so close, since they were literally playing in March Madness like
True.
a month and a half ago.
Yep.
So I think it's gonna transfer. I mean, 2 million views on a WNBA preseason game. I mean, that's pretty unheard of.
It is, and the fact that we're talking about it, the fact that a lot of people were talking about it.
It's making podcasts talk, and the only way to help these ladies is to go to their games, and pay money and support them because the more revenue that the WNBA makes, the more revenue that they can pass on to the players. So if you're unhappy with the WNBA salaries, you need to go and support. I actually miss that we used to have the Silver Stars,
Yes.
and then they moved to Las Vegas. Now they're the Las Vegas Aces, and they won back-to-back championships. It's like you jerks. We couldn't have our Silver Stars win back-to-back championships. And you know what even is the biggest like kick you while you're down moment?
What?
They just did a revamp of the Aces jersey, and their jerseys were like black and gold.
Uh-huh.
Guess what their new colors are?
Black and gray.
Black and gray or silver. So they're literally using the Spurs colors in Las Vegas. It is absolute disrespect. And I wish that they were in San Antonio.
Yeah, we do miss them. We do need another team. But comment down below who's your favorite WNBA team. Who you going for? Who's gonna be winning MVP? Is Caitlin Clark gonna win Rookie of the Year? I mean, you see she just dropped 21 points, 5 threes made. But she out there really balling. She looking like Steph Curry.
She looks like whenever I score on you.
Lies. But speaking of scoring,
I
man.
think I put up 35 on my coast in the tournament.
Speaking of horrible. Speaking of putting up, I'm about to